And welcome back. This is Philip Steiger at thebest3d.com with Project Dog Waffle. Yesterday's recording did not work quite well. I'm still experimenting with a variety of screen capture and audio capture tools here. The audio I was not happy with, so I'm trying something different. It's a little bit more sluggish on the video, so I still need to learn how to fine-tune that as well. But in the meantime, let's just spend a quick moment here looking at this tool that I wanted to show you first, the interactive undo. Alright, now you may recognize this from over here in the earlier versions. There's a fade last action. That's about the same thing here. This interactive undo you will see if you have a screen resolution that's high enough. Right, so if you're on a smaller screen, on a lower resolution screen, you may not see this. You may also not see this quick zoom shortcut. But let's have a look at where we can use this interactive undo. You know, in a nutshell, it's really just this. If you draw something and then you draw something on top of it, but that second one you don't want it to cover it up all the way. Maybe you want it to just show through a little bit. Let's say, for instance, we do this here. We use these beach balls brushes, and we place a couple of them here. There we go. And we put a couple of them right here, but we don't want it to cover up the image behind it. What you can do then is to simply go to that shortcut, set the interactive undo, and as you're scrubbing through it, it will blend it and change between none of the new one with 100% of the new one. So somewhere in between is where you may want to have it. Now that's not only applicable for when you paint with brushes. You can do that just about any time. But anytime there's something that goes into modifying the image. Alright, so we render the sky and everything is honky-dory except we want it a little bit darker. So in fact we may want to go like this. Oh yeah, here's another way to make it darker. Just erase it, right, all the way to black. And then say, well, let's go see a little bit of that image we had before, that frame. So we can use the interactive undo. And as you scrub back, you can bring it back all the way, or you can say, no, a little bit black and a little bit sky, kind of a halfway in between. That's what we want. Then you can also go to perhaps expanding the dynamic range again. Oh, on its back, of course, we erase it with black. It didn't change the color. Let's go use and undo that. Control Z or U for undo. And anyway, let's say we start with this relatively dark image and we want to do something else, like add another nice lens flare on top of that. So we have, there they are, lens flares, and those lens flares really highly improved in performance with PD Howler 2 now, so fully real time. You can go, for instance, select this style, or I don't know, oh, let's grab this big bright one there, and you click and drag. And as you click and drag, it's setting the lens flare and showing it to you right as it is. Now, maybe I like it really big, but I don't want it to be that bright. Well, here's where, again, the interactive undo comes in. What I can do is now go to the interactive undo and fade it back out a little bit, so we don't cover up the underlying sky all the way. And then that gives us a chance to perhaps switch to a different lens flare and add one more at the same location, or perhaps even add one more at a different location. Maybe there's a bright maybe we are on a planet with a double star system. There you go, or even a triple star system. Let's grab another color, this one here. There you go. Alright, so that's in a nutshell how you can use the interactive undo. It comes in very handy in many different places where you draw something and you like what you draw but not how strong it's there, so you can fade it back out a little bit. It's called the interactive undo. It's still also there under the filter menu, as in fade last action, but if you have a screen that's got enough resolution, you'll also see this shortcut up here, and that's a new one since version 5, and of course also now in PD Howler. Alright, my name is Philip Steiger with thebest3d.com and Project Dog Waffle. We'll see you in another one.